would look like. Let's try to see if maybe it's responsive or so. Okay, so this is what we have here from this. So our main agenda here is to demonstrate the JavaScript. So we want to use this to, so we have this here visible. So we have this div here with a paragraph here which is visible. So we have the button here, toggle box, which you want when clicked to hide this. Also we have this div here, class removed. We have the paragraph here. We have the p element remove me. Hey, I'm ready to be removed by JavaScript. This one here. And also we have, that's what we have for JavaScript, the rest for HTML and CSS. So let's see what happens here when we click this. I'm visible, so let's click this hide box and see. When we click the hide box, this entire div goes out of display. Okay, see. So it's all about toggling the display to display or none. Okay. Also, once the div is in display, or this block is in display, the button here is in green. Okay, I wanted to change the color to something else once this goes out of display. Then we have this remove. So we have this block here, we have this element, the div. So when we click remove, we are removing the paragraph. However, the div remain. Okay, let's refresh the page. So let's look at how this is taken care of, or how is this rendered. How is this possible? How is JavaScript handling this in our so let's start with this. Verify. Let's start with this. Hello, I'm visible. So hello, I'm visible. So here's the div with the paragraph hello, I'm visible. So we create a button here, this one. We could have even created inside the div here, but no problem. As long as we are using JavaScript, we can handle it from anywhere. So we gave it an ID or toggle box, so we're just interested in the ID. So we go down here to our JavaScript. Okay, what is the name of this ID toggle box? So let's look at the function that is handling the toggling here. So first of all, we have to get the element that needs to be toggled. So the ID of the div is box. So we create a variable here, const box equal document dot get element by ID. The ID is box. Okay, end of statement. Then we get the button. Okay, constant button document.element by id toggle box, end of JavaScript statement. Then now we add an event listener to this button. Okay, so button dot add event listener. The event listener function have two parameters. One is the action, and then the other one is the function. So what do you want to do? I mean, the action of the event. So the event here will be click. Okay, so the first parameter will be the event. So it will be click, and then the next parameter, the other parameter will be the functionality. What do you want this button to do? So we have this function here, function. We have one, we are styling the color to green. Okay, then we add a condition. If the display is none, if there's no display, then let it block, and the content of that block will be hide box. Okay, else if the display is none, let the content be show box. Okay, so that's what you can see here, hide box. See them. When you click again, show the box. Okay, the next is this div. I'm ready to be removed, so I'm about to remove this. So let's see how we handle this. Again, we're creating a variable here which I named para. So const para document.element by id, I remove me, end of statement. Constant button, the button that's involved here, this one, constant button equal to document.element by id button dot add event listener, click, then the function will be to remove. So I want to remove this paragraph from the div. So it's para.remove, and that's all. And when we come here, if you initiate the event of click, we'll remove it. It's removed. Yeah, it's not about toggling. Unlike this one, it's just about toggling. Okay, this one is just a single click, the event is triggered, unless you refresh the page. And then the other JavaScript statement here about displaying to the console. So we have these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. So I wanted to demonstrate the use of the map function. This is one of the most used JavaScript function. Okay, so I said const numbers, so give this an array 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to double every number here of this array using the map function. So I said I created another variable here, doubled, and the numbers.map. Then you use this arrow num times 2. So this one we are going to see it in the console by pressing on the keyboard F12. Let's go to F12 and see. So we have the array here 2, 4, 6, 8. Its length is 4. Or the size 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have the object here. We have an object here, person. So we have value and pairs. So name, age, city, and then we have a function here. So a function in JavaScript can also be an object. Okay, so we have a function inside this to return this. So return my name is this.name, and I am this dot h. So I created this just to highlight on the structure letter. Wanted to highlight on the structure in here, so I put this as a forward to, so that we can do the comparison between manual accessing object properties and accessing object properties through the structure. Okay, so let's see here. So this, so you can see we have some formatting issues here. This is not a problem. It's all about how the spaces here, like this one is a space, this one is a space. So you're supposed to put spaces here, but that's not a big issue. Next, so we want to now observe here using the structuring. So we just so this is the structuring. So we want to just access the name and the seat from this. So this is how we struct. Okay. Also, I tried to, so the first two statements here is for the structure, and then this is for the traditional way of accessing. I just wanted to see which one is more convenient. Okay, so you can see the difference when you use object destruction. You can see we have this. When we use the traditional way, we have this. However, you could as well just put this and this as well, like this. Let me have a comma here and say person. Sorry, person dot sit, and then we'll disable this one. Okay. Let's see. Let's refresh this so we can see. So it also does the same, just the same. However, destruction is more convenient because of so many reasons, so obvious reason. Again, I also explored the filter function. So the filter function is used when you just want specific items from the array. So we have 3, 7, 8, 10, 13, 22. So we want to filter the even numbers from this. So create a variable event, const event equal to nums dot filter num. So this is a condition to check if the remainder is 0, that's even. Then log event. So you can see we have the even numbers here. That's all. So you can see how JavaScript is very simple. This is just